Hatton, and you're watching Lights Out.
So this is Lights Out. I'm Faisal Khan. Everyone knows his face. Joined by Mcrrory. How you doing, Glenn?
Yeah, very good, thanks.
Excellent. We're going to do some predictions. I'm going to be asking about some fight stats.
So I'm going to upset some people now, are we?
You're going to upset some people. I'm not going to upset.
Don't worry,
I'm not upsetting anyone. Okay, right.
In boxing, fighters have got to have broad backs. You know?
Exactly.
Their destiny's down to them. What I say, just my opinion.
Listen, as long as you upset them and not me, then it's totally fine. All right. So I'm going to ask you about some fights that we will never see, or we might see. You give me some predictions. Start off with the one fight I've always wanted to see, but there's no way it's going to happen. Of course, Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali. Who would have won?
You know Mike Tyson. I love Mike Tyson. I sparred with him in his heyday, so nobody knows Mike as well as I do. Muhammad Ali's my hero. I followed his career and loved every minute of it. Tyson, at his very best as a 21-year-old, could have pretty much taken care of anybody in the division except Muhammad Ali, because Muhammad Ali had not just a great gift for boxing, but what he also had was he was mentally strong, and he was mentally, psychologically, he was very switched on, and I think he'd have known too much for Mike. He'd have beaten, he'd have outwitted him. Same as he did with Sonny Liston. He had Sonny Liston going crazy. He'd have done the same with Mike.
So you think
Ali?
Ali by points or by knockout?
I think Ali would probably stop.
Okay. Floyd Mayweather versus Gennady Golovkin at middleweight.
I think Golovkin. I think Golovkin would have walked through him at middleweight. Floyd Mayweather, great fighter, amazing skills. Never in an exciting fight, but always wins and wins very well. But against Gennady Golovkin, someone who's very strong, he's still undefeated. I think Golovkin would just be too big and too strong, and I think if Mayweather had thought that was a fight, that we would have seen that fight. And I think Mayweather, that wasn't what he wanted.
Amir Khan versus Kell Brook.
Do you know what? I like both guys. I don't want to upset any of them, but I've got to say, I think Amir has probably got a little bit more than Kell's got, and I would take Amir Khan. I would take Amir Khan probably on points.
Rocky Marciano versus Muhammad Ali.
Ali.
Why would Ali beat Marciano?
Size would be a major thing. Joe, hey, listen, no disrespect for Rocky Marciano, the only undefeated champion of the world. He beat who he had to beat in front of him. But if you look at his record and analyse his record, the names on his record, Joe Louis, Ezra Charles, and Jersey Joe Walcott, they were all at the very, very end of their careers when Marciano was in his prime, and those three big names, those stellar names on his record. Other than that, there's nobody on the record. He's very, very well managed. And if you think about 1950s New York, it was ruled by a certain group of people, and he was handled by them very, very well. Don't want to upset the mafia, because that might be just pushing my luck a bit.
Well, you don't want to upset boxers, but then you don't want to upset the mafia.
No, I definitely don't want to upset the mafia. We love Rocky.
Exactly. Joe Calzaghe versus Carl Froch.
Joe Calzaghe. Joe Calzaghe beats every super middleweight out there because nobody threw punches. Joe Calzaghe was different to anybody else in his prime. Nobody threw punches like him. He threw more punches than anybody, and that's why he won. His fitness level was, if anybody knows Enzo Calzaghe, he's a great man, great friend of mine, and a great trainer for Joe. For Joe, he just had his son the fittest, the fastest, and throwing more punches than any other fighter I know.
If it happens, Tony...
Don't mind upsetting Carl Froch.
He's in Nottingham, so he won't get here anytime soon.
He'll understand.
If it happens at light heavyweight, or perhaps even cruiser, Tony Bellew versus Andre Ward.
Andre Ward. Listen, Tony's done great. Tony's done absolutely fantastic, and hats off to him. He's a great kid. And big fan. But Andre Ward is just another level. Hey, listen, I would never write Tony Bellew off against any fight, because he's got that sort of guts and heart and courage, but I just think Andre Ward was a very, very special fighter, very, very special talent, so Andre Ward.
At cruiserweight, Mcrrory versus David Haye. Yourself versus
you know
David
what? It
Haye.
depends when the fight was. You know what I mean? I mean, Carl Thompson beat David Haye, so if it was a young David Haye, you know, my big problem was I was fighting in the 13 stone 8 division, and you see the size of me. They're fighting in the 14 stone 4, 14 stone 4. If I could have made 14 stone 4, I'd have been a world champion for a very long time. But you know, hey, listen, I'll let other people judge me. It's not for me to judge them.
One final one. Frank Warren versus Eddie Hearn.
It's a mismatch.
The battle of the promoters. Come on, give us one. Who wins?
It's a mismatch.
Frank Warren versus Eddie Hearn. Come on.
The daddy, the governor, mate. He's the governor. He's the. Yeah.
Is that something that would be?
Listen, I'm telling you.
Do you think that'd sell out?
I'm telling you.
Do you think it'd sell out? Let's just say, I don't know, they've done it for charity.
Yeah.
And like a free rounder.
Frank's a tough old cookie, mate. He's a tough old cookie. He survived bullets and Mike Tyson and everything.
So you're saying
Frank's and you know, Frank's anyhow, it's all a laugh. Thanks very much.
No problem.
Good speaking to you.
Thank you, man.
God
Thank you,
bless.
Dr. Latta.